flying fuck.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
Hello, hello.
So we're DedSec now, just like that. Do we get like a training or anything? I'll settle for a pamphlet. Did you get a pamphlet?
We're all learning on the job.
Mate, I almost recruited an undercover Sir's dick. And by almost recruited, I mean definitely snogged. I think I was just getting pumped for more information, if you know what I mean. Just started and I'm already fucking up.
I get it. I really do.
This is just big, you know? Way bigger than I thought.
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's very idealistic of you, but I'm afraid Scotland Yard is corrupt to its core. How do you know things will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Oh, people are just trying my patience. Good on you. Come on, look out.
Slow at first. No real organisers, so everyone was kind of lost. This one fella got us. Started making this big speech with a megaphone. Ha! Hacker cherry popped.
The first summer without Arctic ice cover. Not long ago, the best predictions placed it a quarter century off. Today, we are facing the possibility it will be this calendar year. Tonight, GBB will be looking into what this means for the planet.
All units, I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
We are ready to engage. Where did they go? Shit!
Force them to a stop. We're going to hit. That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit.
Security here is state-of-the-art. Quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
This is your home, at least for now. When the price is right, you'll get another farm. It's for children. Forget about your old life. This is your life now.
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
Drones are for the benefit of everyone. Interfering with their service is a crime. Beware of unlicensed or third-party firmware.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Well, it's a spot of good luck she didn't put one of those chips in you. You'd either bend to her will or die.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Proszę! Nie!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
Look, I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what that microchip is for. If they step out of line, she sells them for parts. It's like a sword of Damocles, ready to strike at any time you don't comply.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Good. I like options. I'll take as many as I can get. All at once.
I've marked both on your optic.
They're well trained, you see. Not like people. People are lazy, aren't they? Won't do what they're told. And don't turn your back on them, they'll try to fuck you. Bleeding selfish, that's what they are, but dogs. Dogs just obey orders. They don't have hidden agendas, no ulterior motives. They just live for you, loyal till the end. Simple enough, if you ask me, but still too much to ask of people. Out of all this useless bunch, dogs are the only ones I really trust.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
Last year, nearly half of British parliamentarians were absent for more than 60% of votes. Even our Prime Minister recently set a record for most days spent outside the country in a calendar year. So who's running the show? Join us on GBB tonight to find out.
Sorry, what the fuck did you do, arsehole?
Takes all kinds.
Didn't think I'd see anything that cool.
Hey, stop your...
What's her story, Bags?
Albion's hot on her trail. GPS history shows a pattern of raids on locations she's recently visited.
Now, that sounds like something DedSec should sink its teeth into.
Got it. I've tracked down an officer who was at the most recent raid. You can scrape their optic for intel.
putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
I suppose you're suggesting we take down the man in charge of the PMC that has locked down the entire city. An appealing notion, but how do we possibly begin?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
On it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Suspicious timing, to put it mildly.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Kronos X? Never heard of it. What, is it some kind of drug?
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
And murder a lot of innocent junkies while they're at it.
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
is happening?
You hear about that getaway driver?
What is going on? Not in this.
He's bankrupt.
You will never mess with this.
Albion goes after them. And they send
You're in my personal space, guys.
Oh, people are trying my patience.
I need that car.
It's unacceptable. Really?
Spell end.
Hey.
What's going on here?
Hey, I said hey.
Could you step back, please?
Just need to know something on those 3D printers.
Yeah. I suppose it's got to be unlocked.
You need the high quality spools and all that. But still seems a bit simple. Come on, please, Black Dewey.
Got to be so. I refuse to put up with that. Why are you always bloody happy?
Shut your mouth. Get on with
Can I
your
help
life.
you? What an odd thing to do.
Stop this right now.
Shall we dance?
I'm up for it.
Fine. What else? I'm not going to let my blood boil over this situation. I can't believe this is happening. No, thank you.
This shite again.
You, listen to me. It's unacceptable.
You look about as wholesome as a scunthorpe nonce.
Deadly. I bought a Chinese the other night, and fuck me if it didn't just fly right up on a quadcopter. Toby worked out a way to get his funny flower.
No, thank you.
Straight out here.
I can't believe this is happening. I'm not going to let my blood boil over this.
Shut your mouth. Get on with your life. You're just being stupid now.
Seriously?
Stop this right now.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
I think you
I've
should
seen
Now, where did you go off to?
It's just the poor bastards had it. That's the circumstances.
Why does this always bloody happen?
I'm not saying
I
that
refuse
it
to put up with this.
But it doesn't
Why is this happening to me right now?
I don't think
Hey, over here!
I think. But I suppose you
Can't believe this is happening.
So, you decided to go out looking like that, did ya?
No, it was
Come
the
on.
movie with the guy.
You got to be
It was
joking.
another thing, but they were all in space. It looked like it was.
I can't handle this right now.
Search complete. Sync time codes.
Nothing. Oh, I had the other guy who was in the show about the
Calm
birds.
yourself,
Then
will
he
ya?
got himself murdered.
No, Ross,
Stop this
wait.
right now.
I'll shut off.
You got a stick so far up your arse, your breath smells like pine. You won't get far in life going on like that.
Ah. Seriously, what
It's wrong
is
with
going on?
delivery yet. Anything then.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, you ordered Chinese.
No,
the other
no,
night.
no!
Fuck me if it didn't just
Hey,
fly right up on a
don't
quad.
ignore me.
Toby worked out a way.
I refuse to put up with
Right
this.
on his back. Straight out of the air.
Look who crawled out of the bog and...
You're very brave to be like that in public.
Ugh, stupid
ladies
gutty
and
game.
gentlemen, is how it's done.
Begin lockdown.
Found a hacked vehicle. Search for the offender.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Shall we pop in for a quick hello?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Can you say paranoid?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Okay.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Bagley, the windows. Think that's our way in?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
On it. Quite the interior decorator, isn't he? Look at all these traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
On it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed. Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
I should go remind those pricks that hurting a DedSec member is a very bad idea.
Hey, pay attention. Got you, you bastard.
Move! One more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Okay, let's calm down and talk.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Albion doesn't take resistance fighters.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait, stop! Albion knows your location. You have to run! Now!
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Hamish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Yes, we already know this. Come on, why else would I come here otherwise?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Listen, we want your help. Cass is no friend of ours. He tried to end us, and he had a hand in the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think, Hamish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move it!
Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Proceed. We'll engage if necessary.
I had them. Where did they go?
All units, we are after the suspect. Can anyone see the suspect?
Scare them out. Suspicious behavior. Engaging hostile target. Target to check. Check the air target.
Any luck yet? Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not right.
Auto drive now enabled.
Well, not exactly. See,
Auto
Nigel's got
drive
to
now
see himself
disabled.
as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing and some shit. Society was a technical problem, and people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them, or you squash. Sorry, Chief. I got to switch proxy service so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice.
Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
How?
Clear. I'll look somewhere else. Right, bring a stop to this spider drone.
We have a spider bot on the premises. Find the hacker.
Stop it!
Nice to meet you.
This spider shouldn't be... Ow! Fucking turn it off!
Spiderbot sighted in the area. Look for the hacker.
Initiating shutdown on this spider bot. Oh, fucking hell! Help!
When a startup advertised passive income to anyone willing to enlist their autonomous vehicle in their networked taxi service, many people jumped at the opportunity. The hidden
Searching the area for whoever's driving the
their
spider.
cars were being used to ferry drug shipments. Join us at GBB for the full story.
Just give up!
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Bagley, once they're out, remind me to ask about their leftover painkillers. For safe disposal purposes.
Huh? What was that?
Global British.
All right, you want to die today? You, hold it. I'm under fire. Oh, bloody! Oh!
Amazing.
Kill anyone today? You dirty dog.
Standard quadrant search. I have this one.
Auto drive now disabled.
God, they're not moving.
That's a dead body. Oh my God.
Due to increased levels of terrorist threat, non-essential travel is not advised.
So, I hear you've been looking for DedSec.
Oh, there you are, dear. It's just lovely what you've done for the neighborhood. Those Albion thugs were becoming a bloody nuisance. Of course, now they've got their dander up. They're looking to strike back against the borough.
What do you mean?
A group of us have taken the initiative to help the community. And given the current environment, we've had to do it quietly, you understand? Under Albion noses.
Well, well. Sounds like you might just have stolen a page from the DedSec handbook.
Let's just say you inspired us, and leave it at that. But now, I found out that Albion are planning a series of raids in Hackney. We can't survive that. Unless you help us. If you can intercept them before they strike, we'll have time to move our operations somewhere safer. I've got my hands on a little device that will allow you to zip around the borough quick as you please. Be a dear and handle this for me, would you?
On it.
This ain't good.
Okay, this might be somewhat harder than anticipated. This calls for some redecoration.
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Paste-ups let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
Won't earn any art grants, but I think it does the job.
Something the matter, officer?
How's it going?
No, please, don't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Where are you taking him? Stop, Jonah!
Back off, you fucking cow.
No, don't!
We saw you with those machines. Didn't crank shit and you hit jackpot each time. Think we're daft? You're fucking DedSec, aren't you?
DedSec? No, I swear. It was just a small hack.
Small hack? Who the hell did you take me for?
Please!
You know what we do to DedSec members? We make an example out of them.
Jonah! No! No! No, Jonah!
Go tell your little DedSec friends, sweetheart. Tell them to stay the fuck away.
Awaiting area crime report.
Right then, there's no time to chit-chat. Albion have synchronized their raid teams. I'll feed you the locations as I get them. You take them down. Well, go on. You're wasting time.
This drone has been modified, slightly faster with better armor, but its maximum altitude is restricted. Also, Albion is using CTOS to monitor the borough. They could shut it down if you fly too high. Time to buzz the streets.
bloody good time. But don't dilly-dally. Off to the next one before they launch their raid.
Look, Sharp, you've got Albion drones heading your way.
Well done, but no time to waste. Head to the next location.
Criminal offenders will be arrested.
Right then, there's no time to chit-chat. Albion have synchronized their raid teams. I'll feed you the locations as I get them. You take them down. Well, go on, you're wasting time.
This drone has been modified, slightly faster with better armor, but its maximum altitude is restricted. Also, Albion is using CTOS to monitor the borough. They could shut it down if you fly too high. Time to buzz the streets.
That looks like a bloody good time. But don't dilly-dally. Off to the next one before they launch their raid.
Look, Sharp, you've got Albion drones heading your way.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
You're gonna eat legs, mate.
Well done, but no time to waste. Head to the next location. Excellent. You got them scrambling. Here's the next one. Now hurry over there before they let loose. Yes, one more. sure should do it. This is bloody brilliant. Now go on, hurry. Last of them. Well bloody done. That was bloody brilliant. A raid like that would have broken our spirit, turned the borough into Albion bootlickers. You showed some grit there, love.
Why do I get the sense you didn't really need our help?
This old bird still has some pluck in her, and so does this neighborhood, thanks to you.
What can we say? We just like helping people, especially when they want to stick it to Albion.
Well said. Goodbye, dear, and stay in touch.
Sounds like Hackney and Islington are ready to rise up and defy Albion. Couldn't ask for a better result, DedSec.
Yeah.
Oi, piss off!
Thirsty for the truth? Wet your whistle with Claire Waters. So are Albion the new cops?
Sorry,
I would argue no. They're not the law. They put themselves above it. And why not? Who's going to stop them? The Met? Please. There are no more cops, just glorified security guards and tricked out...
Seriously, no, hold on.
Looks clear. We'll check another.
How's it going, lad? Oh, you know, the same old. Albion's been coming around here again, sticking their nose in where it don't belong.
Well, they're asking to get it broken, if you ask me.
You said it. I didn't realise this was called the Bethnal Green Albion Station. They come here, telling us how to do our job and giving their critiques like they own the bloody place.
And it's only going to get worse. Yeah, they're already giving the Wapping police station problems, telling people how to drive their boats. Oh, absolutely ridiculous.
I imagine this poor bugger was supposed to serve as an object lesson of some kind. Albion decides whether or not you have a right to a trial. Good thing you came around.
You'll get no argument from me.
Albion won't find their way out of this one, understand? This goes public. No, you listen. No one has impunity, not while I'm still practicing. Is that so? Well,
Let's do this. Clear. Moving on.
Let's fan out. Be quick about it.
I'm with you.
Huh?
Reinforcements have arrived. Hold up. I think fucking damn.
stay where you are.
Exploding heads.
Taking Where'd you go?
No sense trying to hide.
I need some cover. Come out and face me. Doesn't have to be like this.
Let's get this.
You still there?
Go
and check it out. It's all over. Shots fired. Over here. Shots fire. Oh, we're not afraid of spiders. You're entering a world of hurt. Reloading. Get back. I'm taking fire here. Itsy bitsy spider in your face.
Watch it! Grenade! I'm gonna move in for a peep.
First to bring you the news.
I'm coming for you.
Oh, I'm in trouble here!
Global British Broadcasting. Britain's first.
best guess? That laptop was stolen from Albion. Data on it outlines Albion plans to withhold much-needed supplies from this borough. If people are worried about where their next meal is coming from, they don't worry so much about eating the occasional Albion brand knuckle sandwich.
Down.
Nice. If you have to hide your face, hide it with style.
It's a bit of an affectation, but what the hell? When in Rome, right?
Fuck, this bastard's heavy. How the hell are you still alive? Shut up! You brought this on yourself. Cross the Kellys, and this is what you get. Oh, Jesus.
Carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my...
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
What is this?
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You certainly know an awful lot about Nigel. Cass?
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
This new project the director's presenting upstairs is a game changer. Can't wait to see it roll out. This is going to make our jobs that much easier and safer. Yeah. You don't think it's going to make sense? Not a chance. Director Cass takes care of his own. You know that.
They were skipped. We need to regroup.
These coins date back to the Roman conquest of Britain, or Albion, as it was known in 43 AD.
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible for tourists. I believe he has ensured that every security measure has been properly taken so that we are all well protected. As he likes to say, there's nothing more valuable than our people's history.
That's quite admirable. Given that level of confidence, are you saying he still intends to reopen the museum?
Of course, I've seen the plans myself. The museum will be reopened once we're confident and secure. Mr. Cass is paying
Who's this
$2
man?
to upgrade the museum as part of that security, as well as some general improvements. Example, there will be interactive 3D displays cued to the viewer's optic, and a wing for Albion.
My word. I dare say it sounds like this is very much a passion project for Nigel Cass, isn't it?
Ah, that's exactly what it is. Albion has always kept us educated.
They're down boats before coming in. Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction.
I'm not saying it was arson. I'm just saying, you know, free boner. Fine. Who benefits? You'll get that. Once you get out,
London is at war against crime. But Albion is here to protect you guys. To help us. Collaborate. And together, we will conquer. You could give me a couple of lashes too.
What? Nasty to each other. Everyone's cool with that now. They're a friend. Maybe I just bring up over the stop answering the calls. Can't get hold of them. for 10 years.
How disappointing.
I heard someone saying dead sick.
Oh,
no,
Director
they better not be.
Genius
Just a bunch
engineer,
of
but everything he
terrorists.
designs is weaponized.
I know, he's a little obsessed, but he's trying to keep people safe. In this day and age, that is what is needed.
That might be part of it, but I think he likes the power. Maybe a little too much.
I wouldn't let anyone else hear you say that, mate. In fact, I don't want to hear it either. Director Cass is a great man. He's changed the city for the better.
I didn't mean anything by it. I agree. But I also know that power can sway even great men.
Not helping at all.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Grand.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Oh, I want to tear down the system, but I don't know what to do with it. Tear down.
Everyone's running to our shit, yeah? Dead second. End of the day, Trump's thinks he's shit. He's shit, and his husband's a shit, and his sister's the biggest shit of all. And they just... I'm sorry, I just can't hold it back any longer, you know? I can't stand there and we just be a bunch of overbearing shit. When the three of them get going... I spend too much time online. I'm going to start with this too. I can't stand it. It's going to needle me about this.
I tell you that. You been out there lately? There are some parts of the city that need a good working order with some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
going on?
But there's always an element that's going to resist order, right?
Sure, but I thought we'd taken care of them long ago.
You mean dead set? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation, but I'm not putting much stock in that.
I'm not sure. There's some rumblings out there. Signs that they may be back in some form.
Well, if they are out there and stirring the pot, I'm betting Director Cass has got a plan.
Before someone sees.
You mean whatever these eggheads are working on? I haven't heard...
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Find the prick!
I'm certainly not too... It's not too late to give in.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Search the area. They're long gone. Tag local cameras, maybe they're on CTOS.
Stop dicking around.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofits are going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as
They're doing
determined.
boots before coming in. To do. Dealing with construction.
This is a war against crime. Albion is here to protect you. Talk about self-centered. Help us. Collaborate. Together, we will conquer anyone else. And that makes
I heard
heard someone saying dead set.
They better not be just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Grand.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Maybe because he has a plan. A vision, mate. That guy has ideas running around his head you wouldn't dream up in a million years. He wants us laying off Frank Kelly.
You been up there lately? There are some parts of the city that need good working water with some heavy boots.
Immigration issues and
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always an element that's going to resist orders.
Sure, but I thought we'd taken care of them long ago.
You mean dead set? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Let's see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Good lord, our Nigel does have issues. And now all of London is trapped in his little psychodrama.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
A genius engineer, but everything he designs is weaponized.
I know, he's a little obsessed.
Director Cass, I've been unable to reach the Commissioner's office.
He's stalling. Doesn't matter. It won't change anything. I won't allow it to change anything. Damn him. Yet another fool who knows what the right thing to do is, but lets emotions get in the way.
He's still scheduled to attend. Would you like him removed?
No. Despite all, we need to work with the official government. Send a security detail to make sure he attends. Dress it like a state privilege and sit him front and center at the meeting. He'll be key to my getting the others to fall into line.
How's it going? Seem a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, the whole project is delayed for... I don't know how long.
Don't even joke about that. I don't even want to think about what Director Cass would do. Just make sure you get it done.
Keep piling on the pressure. That's sure to help.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis,
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit, pronto.
The catacombs, fam.
I don't even. Search the area. Tag doors and corners. Go. Find the bastard. Now.
All sorted.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Sounds like he plans to launch Themis ASAP. And from the way he was talking, I don't think it's the sort of genie that goes back in the bottle. I don't like this one bit. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Aside, peasants. Isn't this fun?
Keep it up!
How funky. You know you love it.